Welcome to the CVU Show. It's our last show before spring break, and I'm your host, Leah Roush. We've got a great show for you today, so let's get into it. Earth Day is Monday, April 22nd this year, and the theme is Planet versus Plastic. Did you know that 380 million tons of plastic are now produced every year? Only 9% of plastic ever produced has ever been recycled. Campaigners are now calling for a 60% reduction in plastic production by 2040. To participate in Earth Day events near you, there's Beach Cleanup Day on Saturday, April 20th in Burlington, and all of Vermont will participate in this year's Green Up Day on Saturday, May 4th. Did you know that CVU hosted a spring clothing swap on Wednesday, April 17th in the mini gym? All the items were free and you did not need to donate to participate in the swap. We talked with the organizers, Hannah Stein and Mira Novak, about this year's event.
I'm here with the organizers of the clothing swap.
Hi, my name is Hannah Stein and this is Mira Novak, and we organized the spring clothing swap this year.
So how did it go?
The clothing swap was amazing. It was today, April 17th, and it ran from 8:30 to 2:45. And it's 2:30 now, and most of the clothes are gone, and the ones that people did not take were donating to a Rise Group trouser transformation. We're giving to Goodwill, and then to Twice as Nice as well. But yeah, we had a lot of people show up and swap clothes, and we had a big lead up in the past few weeks, getting clothes, which people donated, and sorting them, and it went really well.
So why did you do it?
So we organized this clothes swap because it's a great way to promote sustainability. So these clothes are coming from people's houses and they're going into new people's houses. So instead of buying new clothes, like you're swapping with other people, which is really great. And also it really promotes like community involvement. So the people who are donating the clothes and the people who are going to the swap today and all the people who helped us set up and like organize this, especially our amazing advisors, Amy Wardwell and Katie Antos Ketchum. Thank you so much. So just like we think it's a great way to bring the CVU community together and sharing these great messages about sustainability.
That's really great. Thank you for coming in today. Back to you in the studio.
Thank you so much for taking the time to speak with us, Hannah and Mira. And now, let's go to August with the CVU Sports Report.
Hey CVU, I'm August with your sports report. This past week, both the girls and boys varsity lacrosse teams played South Burlington last Friday and Saturday. The boys won with a resounding score of 18-9, and the girls lost a tough game with a final of 9-5. On Tuesday, the boys tennis team defeated Essex 5-2. On Wednesday, CVU girls tennis defeated St. Johnsbury 7-0. They also won 4 out of 5 singles matches, the 5th match ending in a forfeit by St. Johnsbury. In addition, they won both the doubles. The boys tennis team lost to Stowe 4-3. On Thursday, the CVU boys lacrosse team held on to their 9-1 halftime lead and pulled out the win against St. Johnsbury 9-8. The CVU Show sends congratulations to Elise Berger, who was named the Free Press Miss Basketball for the 2023-2024 season. Elise averaged 8.5 points, 4.5 rebounds, 4.5 assists, and 3.3 steals per game for CVU. The award has been given out annually since 1991 to the state's top player. Congratulations again, Elise. That wraps up this week's sports report. It may be spring break, but there are a lot of games scheduled for next week, so go CVU. Back to you in the studio.
Thank you, August. In other news, the CVU Student Council is looking to elect class representatives for the upcoming year. Class representatives represent the voices of all students in their class at weekly meetings and contribute to the success of school events throughout the school year. You can check your email for information on applications. CVU Summer Camp is now hiring counselors and counselors in training for this summer of CVU Summer Camp. Head to cvusummercamp.cvuhs.org to apply. In this week's student segment, we asked students where they see themselves in 10 years. Here are some of our student answers.
All right, where do you see yourself in 10 years?
A rich real estate agent in a major city. I think I'm gonna be rich.
Same. I think I'll be married by then probably.
In 10 years, if you're gonna be 24.
Yeah, I'll be married, I'll have a big house, and I'll probably be married to like a hockey player or something.
I see myself being a professional snowboarder and living in Breckenridge, Colorado.
Well, hopefully having some form of higher education. I'm transgender, so on hormones. Maybe a stable job, but in this economy, who knows?
Probably owning a business and making a lot of money and eating really good food and traveling.
I see myself in college and finding how my life is gonna go.
I see myself redshirting for 5 years and then pursuing my career in the NCAA for track and field.
Hopefully graduating med school.
Marine Corps.
Having probably not a job, honestly. Probably being unemployed.
At a Dallas Cowboy game.
Thank you to everyone who answered our questions. This weekend wraps up the Coachella Music Festival. This is an annual music festival in California and is one of the largest and most popular music festivals in the world. Our CVU Show crew took some time this week to rate some of our celebrity festival outfits. Let's go to them now.
Hi, I'm Delia.
I'm Addie.
And I'm Harleen, and we're going to be rating Coachella outfits. First up, we have Caroline Manning. Me and Addie rated it a 6.
I feel like it was good. Like, it was definitely, it had like a lot of elements to it. Like, I don't think it was boring.
I think it's definitely better than others, but I wouldn't say, like, it's barely above like 5, I would say.
I agree. I think it didn't match.
But it wasn't bad. It felt like she just threw together things she already had.
Yeah, I agree.
Fair enough. So we come to a conclusion of a 6.
Yeah. Okay, now we are doing Carter Kench. Yeah, it was really good. It is definitely unique.
And he definitely stood out in the crowd.
Yeah. So we give Carter Kench a 10. Next, we're doing Evelyn Haw.
It was good.
I think it was kind of boring.
Me too. It just seemed like a going out kind of outfit, not really like a Coachella outfit.
I might be being a little too nice, but I think that was good.
Should we give it a 7 then?
Maybe.
Yeah,
I agree on a 7. Sure.
And then we have Olivia Rodrigo.
A 4. I just think it's boring.
I think it's boring too. My score is a little biased because I like her, but I don't know about her outfit.
Yeah,
as well.
And I know that this outfit is supposed to be like a feature with Gwen Stefani, so I think it like matches what she was going for. I like it.
Should we agree on like a 5 maybe?
Yeah, or 6. I agree on 6. Okay, a 6. Now we are doing James Charles. Okay.
I'm always the odd one out. I gave it a 5 because he's done better in the past, and it just like, it looks kind of boring and just like, it doesn't suit his style, I would say.
Yeah, I agree. So we can do a 5.
Okay. And that's it for our Coachella Fit Rating segment.
Back to you in the studio.
Great segment, girls. In this week's CVU Teacher Staff Spotlight, we interviewed Seth Jensen.
Hi, I'm Eva Mazer, and I'm here interviewing Seth Jensen. So, Seth, what is your role here at CVU?
I'm a Spanish teacher, and this year I'm teaching Spanish 1 and Spanish 4.
When did you start teaching?
I started right out of college in 1996, and I started by teaching at a private school, a boarding school in New Hampshire for a couple years. And then I moved to Dallas, Texas, and taught at a private boys' day school for a couple years. I moved to Spain and taught English and did a lot of translating there, and organized a high school tour for a year. Then I came back to Vermont, and I taught part-time at UVM as a lecturer and part-time at Colchester High School. And then I came to CVU, and I've been here ever since.
Well, it sounds like you have a lot of teaching experience. What got you into it?
That's a good question. I guess I got into it because my parents were both teachers. I honestly never thought that I was going to be a teacher as I was a kid in high school and even when I started college. I always thought that I was going to be a pediatrician because I love science and I love the fact that you could go to the doctor and get some medicine and feel better almost immediately. But then in college, when I was working 2 jobs in the summer, I came to the realization that I really wanted to have a pretty diverse life, and teaching would allow me to do that. So I changed course and I started to study more Spanish. I went to Spain for my junior year, and when I came back I got my teaching license, and that's how I ended up being a teacher.
That's actually really cool. What's the best part of your job?
I love working with students, and I love trying to open up the world a little bit to them. Oftentimes students just see whatever class they're taking as just a class, and I get excited when they see it as something that can take them out into the world and introduce them to a lot of different people and cultures and allow them to travel and see all the possibilities that come with knowing another language. So that to me is the most exciting part about teaching and teaching Spanish.
Have you always been a Spanish teacher?
I have. I've always taught Spanish. I've been a coach, coached a lot of different sports, been the advisor for different clubs and things like that, but I've always been a Spanish teacher.
If you could have a different role at CVU, what would you want it to be?
Maybe a wellness teacher, to be honest with you. I love being active, and I love helping other people stay active and healthy. And that's something that I'm kind of interested in personally, and I don't know if that will ever pan out, but I could see myself doing something like that also.
Would you want to do that like later on, maybe?
Possibly. I don't know. It's just always something in the back of my mind. I'm doing a Rise that's focused on fitness, so trying to give students a different taste of what being healthy and being active would be all about.
That's awesome. Well, thank you for coming out and talking to me.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you, Seth, for taking the time to talk with us. And stay tuned, everyone else, for more CVU faculty staff spotlights. ASAAP is pleased to invite you to a free 2-hour self-defense workshop hosted by Master Kelly Thomas of KICS, which stands for Keep Fit, Inner Strength, Confidence, Kinship, and Self-Defense. The course is Friday, May 3rd at 6 p.m., right after sports conclude in the CVU's mini gym. There's a 30-person limit, and it's first come, first serve, so sign up via the QR code on the posters you can see around the school. And that's our show. I'm your host, Leah Roush, and we'll see you next time.